and this video is part 2 on how to use Affinity Designer basic tools. Let's get it. Welcome back to another video. My name is Angel and this is my channel, Angel Designs. And if you're new here, my goal is to teach you the tools to become the best graphic designer using Affinity Designer. If this is something you're interested, consider subscribing. So let's get into the video. Alright, so we are here in Affinity Designer. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go to our pencil tool. And if you haven't seen the first video, I'm going to have the link in the description below for you to go ahead and check that video up, or it will be popping up over here in your right hand corner, okay? Alright, so let's go to our pencil tool. And let's go ahead and switch this to red. Let's get that out of there. And also the stroke, make sure it's big enough. Alright. So the way this works, we're going to go ahead and click left click on your mouse and you're going to hold and you begin to drag it, okay? So this is how this works. I really don't use this tool a lot. You need to have like a really steady hand to use this tool, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really use it. I don't find the need to, in my point. Really don't need this tool at all, but this is how it works. Maybe in the iPad Pro, use the pen and you can have a steady hand for that, but with the mouse it's really difficult. It's just something that you really have to practice to really get used to it. Alright, so the next one we're gonna have is the vector brush tool. So we're gonna go ahead and click that, and the way this works is the same way than the pencil tool, but it's just the vector brush, okay? And with this one, that's how it looks. See, you could over here, you see how that has a different look than the pencil tool, and because you over here you could go ahead and change your brush right here. See brushes, you could go ahead and over here change your brushes. So let's get a watercolor one and you can change one right here, okay? So that's how that works. See, again, I don't really use this tool, but if you want to give like a nice design, a nice touch to your design, you can use that, okay? So let's go ahead and delete this. So that is your vector brush tool, okay? So the next one, this is the fill tool. So let me go ahead and drag this over here. No, not this one, over here, this one. Grab that one over here, make it bigger for you guys to see it. All right, and we can go ahead and grab that tool. So what this does, you over here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and left click and drag. Let's do it about right there. If you guys see, it has a gradient over here, a gradient that you can go ahead and give it like nice gradient effect. So up here you have your fill, your context, you have your stroke and your fill, you have your type, linear, and also you have solid color, that's just all solid, or none, or you have the elliptical that gives it nice, you know, rounded gradient, but we're gonna keep it here. Let's change that color back to blue. Let's go back real quick. Okay, right there. Change that color back to blue. All right, and now this right here is the rotation of your gradient. So let's say you want to rotate it, you want that on top over here. So that's what that does. And also you reverse the gradient right there, okay? And this right here, this lock, is for to maintain the fill aspect ratio. Then when you scale it, it stays the same. So that's pretty much the gradient, the fill tool. You use it for gradient. So let's go ahead and delete that. All right, so the next tool we're gonna have is the transparency tool. So this one, the way this works, let me go ahead and grab these over here, make them bigger. Okay, put that right about there. And we're gonna go ahead and grab this yellow one and grab this transparency tool. So check this out. This is how this works. Let's say you wanna make this background transparent and you wanna give it that nice effect on top of this one. So you go ahead and with this tool, you can do it right there. You see how it changes? Now you have a transparent, on top of your other ellipse circle right here, okay? So, and also you could add, I forgot to mention that, you also could add dots right here, points, okay? You can add as many you want to it. So that is that transparency tool. Don't use that tool at all, be honest, but it's there. You can use it. So we're gonna go ahead and delete this. And we're gonna go ahead and click this one right here. This one is the place image. Go ahead over here and you click your image. And once you have clicked it, you're gonna go ahead and drag. You're gonna left click and you drag, and that's how you drag an image to there. Or you could do it the way that I do it, that I go ahead, go over here to your folder. Let's say I'm looking for, let's close that. Let's say I'm looking for an image and I want to drag this over here. That's the way I normally do it, okay? So let's go ahead and delete that. Now, the next tool, I'm gonna leave this image because we're gonna need it. The next tool is the vector crop tool. So the way this works, it's really simple. So it crops the image, okay? Crops the image. And that's how that works. It's really simple. Really didn't have to really go in crazy detail with that. And the next tools we're gonna have are the shapes, okay? I'm not gonna go through all of these because they pretty much work all the same, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and click this square. Has that gradient still, that's funny, okay? Grab this right here and let me show you what you can do with this, okay? Just a quick, you can also give it a stroke up here, the way we had it in the beginning, right? And also right here, you have the presets. You could change whatever preset you want. Also, up here, you have your corner types also. So let's say you don't want no corner types, you could change it as well here. Okay? There's other ways you could do this. Same, the rounded effect, pretty much you have it right here. Or with the, what's it called, the corner tool, you can also do that effect as well. All right, so here, that's how you do that. The next one we're gonna have are these special ones over here. So let's go to the donut one, right? Not this one. Let's go to this one right here. So the cool thing about this, you see these red dots right here? You can move them up. Okay, you can move it like that. Let's do this. Then you just play with it and you could come up with some nice looking shapes, okay? Again, you just gotta play around with these and see what you could come up with. But that's how you could achieve something like that with moving and adding more shapes to it and just creating your own nice looking design. So again, I'm not gonna go through all of these because again, it's just the same way for all of them, you know. And also, we got the next one is the text tool. So over here, what do? You just, you know, you grab and you have your text, okay? So what you can do here, you go up here, you change your font style and stuff like that. Let's say your font carries the bold version. Let's see. So you got the bold version right there. And there's other ways you can mess around with it. Also, I won't go through all of this right now. You also get converted to curves for you to adjust each one by one. See? But in order for you to do that, you need to convert it to curves. All right. So that is the text tool. And right here we have another tool. It's called the frame text tool. Okay. So what this does is, let's say you drag a box, and now your text is gonna stay inside the box. So let's put at least 30 points, 36. Okay. So let's say you text, right? Your text will stay inside the box. It will not go over the box. So that's pretty cool. If you want to write something, you want to stay in one box, that's the way to do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and delete that and all that. And the next one we have is the color picker. So let me do a square here and show you what you can do. Let's go ahead and put color. Let's leave that like that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and make another copy of this, and we make that greenish. Okay. And let's make another copy and make this a red color. So with the color picker, what are you gonna do is, let's say you want this color red to be green, you're gonna go ahead and click on the green, and that's how it changes. Let's say you want the blue to be red, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna click the red, and it automatically changes. So that's what the color picker is for. And it's a great tool. I use this tool a lot to do other things, so that is a great tool to use. All right, so let's say you want to move your canvas. This is the way you can move it, the view tool, and allow you to move your canvas, but I really don't use that. What I do is I hold my mouse, the wheel on my mouse, and I begin to move it like that. Okay. And the same thing applies to the zoom tool. Again, you could click and zoom, but I really don't use it like that. I use the wheel on the mouse, I hold it, and I zoom in. And that concludes this video, guys. If you found this video valuable, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and also ring post notification for you to be notified every single time we upload a brand new video. Again, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.